he he was only on drugs in the weekends and things like that, but it get worse, and it became a habit.
The weekend,
and he couldn't do without any day of drugs. So yeah.
Wow.
And then he was without a job, and then it gets worse and worse. So it only gets worse instead of better. And
I never had colleagues or friends or persons in the university like that, but in Google Street View, I had a person that it was reacting badly, and over the time, after they end the contract, my contract in Google Street View, they end his contract also.
as well, yeah.
And he damaged me, the image, in front of the colleagues and the boss. Yeah, even he recognized that to me before they end my contract.
Okay.
He fed up and he was under the effect of the alcohol.
Yeah.
He explained me that later. And he wrote me.
He was aggressive?
Really badly through email. And then he was a little aggressive on job toward me, but not so much. And he reacted relatively well because he took a walk.
Yeah.
That helped.
Went away.
But he was really impulsive. And then after many months, that happened to me like 2 months ago or less, he wrote me an email, and he was smoking weed during that time, and he was quitting, and he was smoking weed and trying to stop it. And when he wrote an email that it was not so nice, he said, "No, I don't like the lie to me." He was under the effect of that, and he told me that in the email. And I still do not have the strength and the time to answer him, but I want to do it. I was thinking that precisely today, and yesterday. But he was on that life, and even party drugs, and he told me that was like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, he was improving, and he entered, I think because of that, he entered in a religion group, and they helped him a lot. And he reacted really badly, and that email he wrote under that effect and really late did not help him. And he apologized to me about the behavior. He was aggressive. He wrote that aggression and also impulsive. Yeah, like impulsive.
Yeah.
And well, I remember that he made me feel really bad one day, and he's like a big guy, and he worked in tough environment, and they treat him badly. And he wrote me one time that, because we had a chat using the Hangout.
Yeah.
So a few times I asked him a question, and he fired up. One day was after the beginning of January, and he fired up, and I was like, Jesus, I cannot keep talking or asking too much question, or there is something violent inside him. And the previous jobs were his previous job. The people pushed him a lot, and they were like kind of bullying, and the bosses were too bossy. Like, do this, no, you cannot stand still, you have to do something always. So he came with that attitude in Google Street View, and we were relaxed, but working hard sometimes. It was a lot of cars and technology and difficulties. Mm-hmm. And he cannot stand still, literally. And he said this: "Now we are going to break. We are going to get paid for doing nothing." And I was like, that is not the main idea of the break. And don't see it like that. And a few times I told him, no, it's for resting.
Yeah.
We are doing
so
this
you
job.
Get fresh focus and
it was hard work. Sometimes we have to push 75 kilograms between two persons. And I am weighting that weight, oh shit, less than that weight. So I
Yeah.
weigh less than 25 kilograms, and we have to do it between two persons.
Yeah.
And from the roof of the car, doing this movement and then switch, it was difficult. So 50 minutes break in the middle of the morning and 50 minutes break in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you say that even during lunch, the 30 minutes lunch. No man, there is something wrong with you. And I told him like, no, it's the rest, we should do that.
Wrong attitude.
I skip breaks, and even the boss and colleagues told me, Juan, did you take the break? Let's go. Like remind me.
To do so, yeah.
Yeah, because they have to do it, and he react like that. So it was not good from the beginning, and he told really bad of me, and basically they decided to end the contract. The boss, and he asked the other, and he notified me. And it was painful. I did not like because it was nice, the job, and also the persons. And there was a particular guy, he accepted me, and I saw him changing his perception. And you don't see that many. Well, I see it many often in my life.
Yeah.
But see it is really cool. It's really nice. And he was like the most appreciated person in the group, in the technical group. And Michael, even wow, he was like sad and upset when when he arrived from Switzerland that day. Then the boss end my contract, and he was just visit them to the colleagues. He should not be there because he already decided to not work anymore from Google after 2 years, more than 2 years, and being happy, really nice person, positive, and really attractive person in many ways, and professional, but he was like bored or tired of the job, and also he felt not well appreciated, and he was right, and he even told that to the boss in Zurich, in Switzerland.
Wow.
Because he's over there working from.
And he was from
there.
Switzerland.
No, he's from New Zealand.
Okay.
He's New Zealand, and Brian, nice person, professional, really focused, productive, but he does not have the touch, like the human touch. Like he did not. Yes, he could not see that on me, and when he end my contract, he even said, "You are a nice guy, but you don't have the level of technician." And I was thinking, yeah, I know it, but I am starting, and I have the sleep, irregular sleep, but I did not say that because he already made his mind. And then, few hours after that, Michael arrived, and he was in shock when the other persons were in the meeting room, the same meeting room we were using every day. And they told him, no, do you know what happened? Juan was, Brian just ended the contract today to Juan. And Michael was like, he does not have to be there. He already went. That was the previous day was the last day of working. He was just there because he wanted to say goodbye, and the persons prepared a little cake, little detail. And he was so disappointed, and everything was explaining to me after work, from Michael's point of view and another colleague. And it was so disappointing to pass through that. And Michael said to me, man, I told Brian, why you end the contract to Juan? And you don't do that to Jerome. He did that today and this, and the person were complaining it was difficult to work with. It was difficult, really difficult to work with. He could not relax. Like, we are now relaxed,
Yeah.
No,
So he
imagine.
will always.
And you just feel it. You work with
Yeah, it's
him,
intense.
tense,
Yeah.
and he said it was awful, and it was so painful for me, and even for Michael. Like disappointing. The person from Google, from the manager, he was trying to convince him, like kind of seducing,
Yeah.
like, hey, stay here, you're nice, and they cannot increase the salary, they cannot give you better or more,
Yeah.
but they try to push him or attract him to Switzerland, to Zurich, for working in the airplanes. There are airplanes with cameras,
Yeah.
and
He
Michael
didn't.
made his mind. He already has the job, another job, and it was sad to see that. Even Brian, the boss, was like in
Yeah.
shock, surprised. And 2 weeks before that, another person, very old, there, like almost 3 years, and he decided, he planned ahead. He found a job, and he said, "Today, my last day."
Uh-huh.
And that was shocking also. So it was one thing
Yeah,
after
After
all.
another. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, where
What's
am
happening?
I?
Yeah.
Where am I? It was crazy. It was good. I mean, the technology
Yeah.
and the people. This is the last thing. And I close the book. Too much talking about that. Children in spirit of conflict. So even the conflict, they measure it here. Nice. Nice paint.
They don't know any maybe that's not good. Maybe
Uh-huh.
they should know about conflicts.
Yeah.
I,
Do you have conflict? I don't know. What happened to you?
No.
Okay.
no, that's good. But maybe if you don't know about conflicts, then
Uh-huh.
maybe the world's really hard on you.
Yeah.
Like if you get outside of Sweden, it's like
Yes.
oh wow.
That happened to them. I mean, to the persons I met.
Yeah.
They say that they have to learn. They learn.
Yeah. They learn and like when they go out and they
Okay, and how
explore
is
the
here?
world. Yeah.
How is here? And how happened to you? The conflict in the school, on the street. How you experience that? What happened? Did you fight?
No.
You fight before? What did you do?
Only no, I only had a fight on in the primary school
Okay.
once when I got glasses and
Oh, it was bullying because of the glasses.
yeah, but then there was I don't know
So
the other boy who was bullying me. He also had glasses, so it was stupid.
Okay.
But he kept on doing that for not regularly, just one day and then a full day, and then
there is a limit, of course.
he took my glasses and it fell on the ground and it broke, and then I got so angry that I punched him in the face. That
No
was the only
regrets.
thing.
Okay.
But
Good.
that's the only thing
He
actually.
has glasses at that moment
I don't
see.
know what happened.
Okay.
I don't know if he lost
Stupid
his
way.
glasses.
again.
I think we were like 11 years old or something. But I can't remember fighting.
Uh-huh. And what happened? I'm sure the conflict just passed away.
Yeah.
The adult